Howdy y'all, how's it going? It's November 11th. It's a beautiful Veterans Day 2019. And it is time now for me to harvest my sweet potatoes. Tomorrow night we are going to have our first freeze. It's going to get down to 26. So now is the time for me to get these harvested before the freeze comes in. I had planted them fairly late. I think it was June. So I've given them as many days as I possibly can. They take about 100 to 110 days. Honestly, the longer you can leave them, the better. I don't expect much from this grow bag. And I'll tell you why. We had a huge drought this summer. July, August, I think even most of September, we did not have much rain. My July and August was super busy. We traveled for 4th of July to Texas to my mom's, like we always do. And then, right at the tail end of July, my son, who he and his wife moved here last year, he got a teaching position, teaching 8th grade English in a middle school in Eufaula, which is about an hour away. He had no idea how to decorate his classroom. And rightfully so, because, well, he's never taught school before. This is his first year of teaching. So, having been a retired elementary teacher, I kind of helped him out. And I was busy doing all kinds of decor and shopping. And he and his wife and I converted his very ugly classroom into a pleasing, livable space for his students and for him. In fact, I think I have a video of that if you're interested in that project. There were several of them. So now, oh, I forgot to explain. Because of that, I neglected watering these grow bags during that drought. And Randy was busy traveling to hotels, 2 different ones far away during the week, and so the whole garden just got neglected. So don't expect much out of this, but I think where I planted my remaining sweet potato slips up in my raised bed up by the house, they got a little bit more attention because it was nearby, and so I'm expecting more from that. But we'll get started here and see if we even have anything. I cut the vines off of this bag and up top about, it was over 2 weeks ago. Well, there's one. They're not very big. I didn't think they would be. It's a purple one. Not bad though, at least we're getting something. Cooper, go out the garden gate. That's it. Just a bunch of little roots that go all the way down through the bottom of the bag. My bad. So we'll go up top now. I expect better. These vines in this bed were also clipped rather, a couple of weeks ago. And by doing that, the reason to do that is the skins will get a little harder and cure a little bit more. So I'm going to be carefully use this pitchfork to kind of stir up the dirt and see what I get. I think I only planted maybe 4, maybe 5 slips in here. So we shall see. Take my mic off and get busy. And try to keep Cooper from helping me. He's been bad about getting up in here all summer. Well, not a ton, but I didn't plant very many slips either. But I do see that I got different kinds. Beauregard, can't remember what the red one is, and some white ones. Anyway, now it's time to cure them. You don't want to wash them. You just want to brush the dirt away. And these that got a little bit scarred when I've got a couple that were scarred, I'll end up having to use them first. But you know, if you turn right around and you cook these, you're going to be disappointed because they're not going to be very sweet. You have to let them cure so that the starches will turn to sugar, and then you'll have a nice sweet potato. So how do you do that? Well, the best way is to have them in a pretty warm space, 80 to 85 degrees, and you want pretty high humidity for about 10 or so days. Obviously we don't keep our house that hot. I have a space heater, but I'm not going to do that. We have a fire pretty much all day and night when it's cold. So I am going to keep these near the fire. We have a high humidity anyway, but I could also just put a bucket of water near it, like I said, for about 10 to 14 days. After that, they will go in my bin in my pantry, where it's a wire mesh bin where I keep potatoes and sweet potatoes. And they need to cure there for probably another 6 to 8 weeks before eating them. So maybe by Christmas, it'll be time to eat some of these sweet potatoes. Now, some of these little ones may not look like they're worth harvesting, but I like to cut them up and saute them. They're also good in olive oil. They're also good if you put a little bit of honey in there and just kind of saute them with that in there. They're really gooey and good. This is the little harvest. Like I said, I only planted, I think, 4, maybe 5 slips. And Cooper, I know he dug 1 or 2 up on this end before I got to him. But at least I have some sweet taters. Even if they aren't very big and there aren't very many, I still have sweet taters. Bye. And have a good one.